Okay, we got it.
We got this. All right, she's gone. Finally.
And welcome to the Guapo and
Suave Show.
And on our show, we're going to show you the WWE Diva of the Week. And this week, we're going to honor one bodacious babe.
Oh, she's magically babelicious.
If she was a president, she would be Abraham Lincoln.
This week, our Diva of the Week is the one, the only, Paige.
Ah, Paige, how I love you.
Great in the ring, great on the eyes.
And pretty damn good, pretty damn sexy if I do say so myself.
Showing.
And so this week on the Guapo and Suave Show, we salute you, Paige. Showing.
What are you guys doing?
What?
Nothing?
Huh?
Are you guys recording something without me?
No, of course
Why
not.
would we do that?
Yeah, take over. The fight's over. Yo, the takeover. The fight's over.
And welcome back.
All right, I guess that's how we're starting.
That is how we're starting. I'm Suave.
I'm Kristen,
I am Senor Guapo.
and it's been a while since we did an episode.
2 weeks, to be exact.
What
Sorry.
happened the first week? Guapo
I had work.
And then the second time,
You got
I
sick.
was
You got
sick.
and said, fuck it, I don't want to do it because I felt awful. Suave was here. He would know. He came in to watch Raw, and I'm like, I'm not. You're sitting in here by yourself. I'm going to sleep.
I
Yep.
didn't even show up.
I
just
literally
went to
watched
sleep.
Raw by myself until about the halfway mark when she decided she's going to walk down and go,
What's going on?
I'm like, whoa.
and then
this
I'm
is
like,
not
I'm going back
The Walking
to sleep.
Dead.
Yes, it was. Also, they say this is a dude house. This is not a dude house. This
Okay,
is my
there are 2
apartment.
championship belts, a Star-Lord mask, comic books on the
Beer.
end table.
But they aren't. Now you're breaking shit.
There is a globe and a TARDIS.
What
This
does
is
the
a dude
globe
house.
have to do with dudes?
Dudes travel.
Also, you forgot the comic book art that I have over there. That I
And the
haven't
comic
hung-
book
that I
art.
haven't hung up yet. And also, I have 3 championship belts.
Where's the third?
I didn't bring it out because we only needed 2 of them.
What was the third?
The third's a really crappy old school Cena spinner belt.
I just found
That's
the belt
not a
that we're
belt.
using for the for the Royal.
I don't know where it is.
That's not a belt.
It's a championship belt. Sadly enough, you cannot
Unfortunately,
forget that
yeah.
it was a championship belt.
Unfortunately, she's
Anyways,
right.
we're swaying off topic.
Yes, we are.
There's a topic.
Yes, there is, and the topic is
Wrestling.
Well, we're going to talk about Raw from
What about
yesterday,
wrestling?
And we're going
Don't
to.
you mean Wrestle-roos?
Sponsored by Wrassleroos.
No, it's not sponsored by Wrestle-roos.
Should be sponsored by Wrestle-roos.
We'll
Get on that, Jonathan.
We'll totally plug Wrestle-roos. Actually, does he have a website? He has a website.
He
right?
has a website,
We're gonna put
www.wrestleroos.com.
it, in the doobly-doo. down
And you
below.
also like him on Facebook.
And
you can-
follow him on Twitter.
You can follow him on
Follow
Twitter.
him on Twitter.
I think he has a
look him
Twitter.
up
I'm not
on
sure.
Facebook. He makes awesome underwear.
That are
I know that
wrestling-
sounds really
that are
weird.
wrestling themed.
They are.
There's Ric Flair. There's
Ultimate Warrior.
Macho
Man
Man Randy Savage.
There's Ultimate Warrior.
There's a
Hulk
Titty
Hogan.
Master one.
There's a Titty Master one. That one is frequently sold out.
And
Frequently,
coming
almost every
soon,
week.
the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Very
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Very nice.
Anyway, so Wrestleroos.com, right? .com.
Look him up.
We'll put it in the comments section. We'll
Or
put it in
Google it.
We'll put it down there. Anyways,
And also, the music at the beginning of the show is brought to you by Alex Enterprise.
yes, it is. We constantly forget to tell you guys that.
Thanks,
I just
Alex.
remembered. It was like, I'm going to plug it.
Thank you. Yes. So
If
Alex.
it's there, we shall plug it. Dos Equis,
Exactly.
sponsor us.
No, we're not sponsored by Dos Equis
I
either.
wish.
Should we
God,
not
I
have
wish.
like the label?
I
on
have
the
it
show?
facing the other way.
Is there a label on the back? Well, fuck it. It's already
I'm
Free
covering
publicity.
free publicity to our 75 views.
Yes. Well, we have
Whatever.
75
And
views.
we love every single one of you. Every single one of you, even if it was one of you.
Where are you
watching
at,
more than
Spaz? I didn't see you comment on the last video.
one. We have new.
Spaz watched it 55 times, okay?
Yes.
No, that was me.
That was you.
Guapo watched it 55 times. Anyways, back on topic. Royal Rumble.
The Rumble.
Royal Rumble coming up.
Let's get ready to rumble. You done?
I'm done.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, but first let's talk about Raw. I hate that you wasted that on me going, let's talk about Raw, but that's what we're doing now. All right. So we're talking about Raw now, and it was a fairly good Raw, even though it was kind of a themed Raw.
It was the best Raw of the year, which really isn't saying much.
I feel like that it wasn't overly gimmicky with the Raw reunion stuff.
It's basically Raw old school, but not Raw old school.
It was pretty good. I mean, they didn't have too many segments. They didn't choke us half to death.
No, they pretty much brought all the old
Yo.
reunions in one segment.
And we got to see JBL give somebody the clothesline from hell.
And he still has it.
Awesome.
He still has it.
He still got it.
So my prediction is JBL and Farouk APA versus the Ascension at Fast Track.
Fast track? First, the Ascension has to get by the New Age Outlaws
Oh, they will.
at
Ish.
Royal Rumble.
Newish. age.
Newish.
Middle
Got a
Age
haircut.
Outlaws.
He got Billy Gunn got a haircut. It's New Age.
It's New Age. All right. What else
So
happened
you're
on Raw?
saying in 30 years Dolph Ziggler will cut his hair?
Gotta hope not. It's a flowing
What else
mane that should
happened
not
on
be
Raw?
cut.
What else happened on Raw that was important?
Sting.
Sting made his second appearance.
Second
in
appearance
He made his
ever.
Raw debut.
Essentially, yes. And he's just coming out and essentially screwing with the authorities' plans.
Arrive, fuck with Triple H, disappear.
Exactly.
So Brock Lesnar's motto?
Thanks to Sting, Dolph Ziggler, Rowan,
Ryback.
Eric Rowan, and
Big
Ryback
guy.
all have their jobs back now. So we'll
They do.
probably see them at the Royal Rumble.
Yep, Dolph Ziggler. He's the
What
show.
do you guys think of? What do you guys think of the authority storyline as it's come back?
I'm kind of tired of it again already.
Tired of it already?
Daniel Bryan just needs to finish it.
They haven't been doing a lot of Daniel Bryan versus the Authority. I mean, they have sort of
Ever since he
because it's
came back,
first
yeah.
Kane,
Ever since he came back, it's Daniel Bryan versus the Authority
but
again.
it's like he hasn't had much interaction with Stephanie and Triple H, really.
It's just mainly Kane,
it's
but
it's just mainly
it's
Kane,
just
but
the starting point.
Yeah.
Speaking of Triple H and Stephanie, they probably had the funniest segment that they've ever had, that Stephanie has ever been in, ever. The drummer thing,
Oh,
where
that
with the
was
drum
great.
roll. It was the funniest thing Stephanie's ever been involved in, ever. So Triple H must have written it.
Yep.
I just had to point that out. She can indeed be funny.
Well, it was funny because Triple H probably had his hand with most of the script this week, and you could tell he was a lot less tense and loose because the clique was back together and all of his buddies were in the building.
Exactly. Speaking of that, we had a little segment with all of the legends talking about who they thought was going to win the Rumble, and I really thought that Hulk Hogan was going to be like, I really think Daniel Bryan's going to win the Rumble, because I figured they were like, okay, who do you think's going to win the Rumble, Hulk? He's going to be like, I don't even remember who half the people in the back
I tell you
are.
something, brother. Daniel Bryan, he's going to go straight to the Silverdome and win it this time.
He already did that.
What?
He already won at the Silver Dome.
And I love it that my man, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, had the same prediction as me.
He did. He thought Bray Wyatt was going to win.
And that's my prediction. That's my dark horse prediction.
But we'll get to that later on.
Any other closing thoughts about Raw?
Yes, that Brock Lesnar had a better promo than Roman Reigns.
Yeah, that's not hard. As long as he doesn't say, I'm going to cock my fist and
Make it rain in that bitch.
It's probably going to be better than Roman Reigns. Oh, it's horrible whenever he does that.
Or he's telling nursery rhymes.
Why?
Oh, you missed that last week.
I get
Can we
it.
just
I'm
forget
glad.
about it, please?
I had a little bit of faith in Roman Reigns because I'm like, as long as they give him short promos, I mean, that's his character basically. He comes in, he beats the crap out of people, he just says one or two things, and that's it. But now that they're actually having him talk, it's horrendous. It's
Well, if
like
you're trying to make him a
nails on
baby face-
chalkboard.
It's like making
Oh.
Cesaro talk. You just don't do it.
It's awful.
Touche.
It's like watching a train wreck. Ugh. It's terrible. Somebody please get him into the same acting class that Nikki Bella needs to be in.
Also, I just want to point out, I know it was Martin Luther King Day. However, did you really have to bring every single black guy?
They did.
That's
They
what the
paraded
roster
out
out.
all the black
I mean,
guys.
you got the entire New Day. Okay, yes, I see that happening. But what rock did you pull R-Truth out from under to have him fight Rusev? Like, you know he's
what?
going to lose.
You know what they should have done if they were just going to be blatant about, okay, we're going to parade out all the black people, is they should have had like an 8-man tag. New Day and R-Truth versus a bunch of people.
New Day and Arch. No.
New
Day,
Day,
R-Truth.
David
and
Otunga,
David Otunga, Titus O'Neil.
Darren Young in the bunny outfit.
He's not in the bunny outfit. They scrapped that idea. The bunny hasn't been on.
No.
And Booker T can commentate the whole thing
Commentate.
by himself.
I really thought
I
whenever...
feel like we're missing somebody.
Well, you were the one that pointed out that The Rock was a quarter black.
He's black enough for WWE. That's all I'm saying.
He is. Anytime they do a Martin Luther King thing, they show The Rock, and we're like, he's not black. It's
He's
a
You
man.
can bring out all the African-American divas as well. You can have Naomi.
Oh, yeah,
and-
Naomi and Alicia Fox.
I think percentage-wise, they actually have more African-American divas than they do African-American superstars. Percentage-wise.
Well, I don't think they have an African-American superstar.
Aww.
Good point. Moving on. What the hell happened?
What?
It was a jump cut. That's what happened.
What?
I feel like a piece of me's missing.
It
I
does.
feel violated.
I do. I take a piece of y'all's soul every time we jump cut. I keep them in a jar over there next to the Star-Lord helmet.
Whose soul is that? Because Mr. Popo owns mine.
Oh, yeah. That's why yours comes out all black and rancid.
Bitch, I am darkness.
That is not the Royal Rumble.
And back to wrestling.
What are we talking about?
Oh, fuck me, Wad.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
We're talking about your favorite diva.
John Cena?
Yep.
Sweet.
He's in the WWE Championship match.
Does he qualify?
I think
Unfortunately,
so.
yeah.
He
That's weird.
It is weird. He may be the first female ever to
He's on Total Divas.
Actually, no, the first female ever was China. But then again, she may have been a man.
Let's talk about the Rumble.
Yes, the Rumble.
The Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble is coming up. It's an
Sunday.
pay-per-view that everybody watches, even people that don't really like wrestling anymore, because it hasn't changed much.
It's the same thing.
It's still 30 guys going, or 29 guys going over the top rope.
Exactly. Except for that one
True
year where
story.
39 guys went over the top rope.
Yeah, but we don't talk about
We
that.
don't talk about that.
Unless you're Kofi Kingston.
Oh.
Then it's like 32 and a half times.
Nice.
Anyways, so Rumble. It was pretty cut and dry to me until Daniel Bryan came back. I was pretty sure that Roman Reigns was going to win.
I just had this feeling that going towards the Rumble, that the executives within WWE is not feeling confident with Roman Reigns at the moment.
Thank God, because he...
Well, his promos have been very lackluster, and the crowd...
Lackluster is a nice way to put it.
Nice.
The crowd isn't taking hold to him. They like him, but
The IWC
the crowd does
hates
not.
him.
But the crowd
The
likes
crowd is
him
not.
a
The
little
crowd is not
The
behind him
occasional
100%.
fan likes him.
I think he has potential. I just...
The occasional
promo
fan
is
loves it
awful.
when he cocks his fist and makes it rain
it was so
in that bitch.
awful.
That is cringeworthy.
It was so awful.
Almost as bad as reciting some nursery rhymes.
I think we talked about
We
this
did.
We did,
We're
but
not,
it's still-
we're not doing it. We're not.
Anyways, but so before Daniel Bryan came back, I was fairly certain, cut and dry, Roman Reigns is going to win. But now that they're kind of pulling back on Roman Reigns, that Daniel Bryan's back, that they're kind of hinting a bunch of people could win.
I think it's a toss-up with like 4 or 5 guys right now within the company.
Well, how about this? We're going to go down the line, and we're going to say who is your prediction and who's your wild card.
Well, start first. Like it's more with how Vince is feeling with some of these guys, these young guys coming up, talking about the whole brass ring thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to reach for that brass ring? Who's going to be next? He's already listed a couple guys that he likes, that Vince himself said he likes, like a Bray Wyatt, a Dean Ambrose,
Seth Rollins,
a Dolph Ziggler. These are
And Dolph
all
is
guys.
probably going to be back in the Rumble now that he has his job back.
Also, I wouldn't be surprised if he's back on SmackDown this Thursday. Sorry,
Thursday night SmackDown.
That's weird.
I have to get
Doesn't
back.
have
I have
the
to.
right
Well, I
ring.
had
to
the
get
same
back.
thing.
I have to get back used to it because I started watching when it was on Thursday night.
See, I've
Same
never
here.
watched when it was on Thursday nights. I've only watched when it's on Friday. And another thing
First
is
live event
that
I've ever been to was
I
a
feel
SmackDown
like
Thursday night.
I feel like WWE moved it back to Thursdays because it's not like there's any real wrestling going on Thursday nights anymore anyways.
Well,
What are you talking about?
There's definitely no real wrestling, especially if you go to Destination America.
Which I don't have the channel for, so Guapo can't torture us with it.
We can
He
still do
tried.
it. I have it at my house.
We had to be really drunk.
We will be drunk and we will do it. I tell
Really
you.
drunk.
So
tell
who
you.
has the El Rey network?
Nobody, unfortunately.
Someone needs to subscribe.
Anyways,
I don't think any of us have it.
Who
I
do
don't think we can get it down here.
Suave, who
Sorry.
do you think is going to win the Rumble, and who do you want to win the Rumble?
I think that Daniel Bryan is going to win the Rumble, leading up to the whole David versus Goliath at WrestleMania with him and Brock Lesnar. But I want Lesnar to hold on to that title going into Mania. I think it makes the most relevant going into WrestleMania.
So
And I want Bray Wyatt. He has so much potential. He's got this character you cannot copy again.
And he's lost a little momentum after his feud with Dean Ambrose. He needs something to do.
Yeah. There's no story arc for him right now. Like, everyone's got their own story arc. Dean Ambrose has got the whole I'm mentally insane story arc, and you can have him fighting with, I guess, somebody of equal. I like to see him go heel and feud with Reigns. I like to see that. That would be nice.
Too babyface right now for it.
Well, Dean's got the possibility to go heel at any moment. That's with his character.
True.
So I think it's a good way to actually get him something going into Mania. You can have him turn heel at the Rumble, eliminate Reigns, leading to a feud.
Ooh, that would be a good WrestleMania match.
That would be interesting.
And have, like, winner becomes number one contender for the title.
Maybe. Guapo, who do you think is going to win the Rumble, and who do you want to win the Rumble?
My think is kind of split because my want is my want, but my think is split between Bryan and Reigns at the moment. Bryan just because he just came back, he has he's over no matter what, and Reigns because he's fucking Reigns. And my want, maybe my shirt will give it away, but I want Dolph Ziggler to win it, obviously.
It's a high possibility.
Ziggler needs that push back into the main event. I love him as IC title holder, but
He's got a better shot than Cesaro.
He does. He definitely does. And he actually can talk on the mic.
All right.
4 ropes.
Yes.
4 ropes.
In between those 4 ropes.
In between those 4 ropes.
4
4
sides.
4 sides. He's Swiss.
For life.
So anyways,
See what I did there?
No.
I think that Daniel Bryan's probably going to win. Maybe. But I really want, just like Guapo, I
It's not gonna
really
be Jericho.
want Dolph Ziggler to win. No, because Jericho's already confirmed that he's only doing house shows. I want Dolph Ziggler to win, and there's more of a possibility for Dolph Ziggler winning because he's already got an established storyline being anti-authority, and he has an axe to grind considering they fired him and he's now back.
Mm-hmm.
And
it gives him a building stone to be probably a heel again.
And there's the possibility that Brock Lesnar is not going to win because there are rumors that he's going back to UFC, leaving WWE.
He has way too many appearances on regular Raw,
Exactly.
Well,
He's
they
gonna
really
be-
haven't
not to
told about.
But-
They reworked some of his dates recently, and we don't know what his dates are going to WrestleMania. All we know is that his contract is up after WrestleMania. So a
I-
WrestleMania match is in place for Brock Lesnar.
See,
He's
I
on
don't-
the advertisements.
See, I don't see Dolph Ziggler being able to do a good match with Brock Lesnar, and not because Dolph Ziggler couldn't, but because Brock Lesnar can only do a good match with a certain amount of people. But if we have Seth Rollins win the title, they've already got a storied past because Dolph Ziggler pinned Seth Rollins to get the authority out of power.
That he has
And
done.
how great of a match would it have been? Would it be for WrestleMania main event? Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler for the title.
I'd watch the shit out of it.
In a TLC match.
That would be awesome.
Make it happen, Vince.
Wouldn't that just be a great match? Granted, that's not going to happen because, I mean, I said that about Dolph Ziggler last time, so who knows? Maybe it will happen.
It could
Maybe.
it could also be a who can sell better match.
Who could sell the best match?
All right, let's move on forward to some predictions of what could happen in the Rumble.
Okay, go ahead.
I have one. I have a feeling that we'll see the split up of the tag team of The Miz and Mizdow.
Very
Yeah,
true.
They
I
do-
can see that
They
happen.
do have a title match with the Usos, but I also feel like they will be in the Rumble match. They'll be pulling double duty.
Well, Miz also mentioned the Rumble match in
He
his
did.
promo as well, so I assume they're going to be in it. So I assume they're probably not going to win the title.
And I see that Miz is going to eliminate someone in the Rumble match. And Mizdow's going to see him eliminate someone and eliminate the Miz
Copying him.
and ending
And,
their tag team.
and then eliminate himself because
Yeah,
Miz got
because of it,
eliminated.
yeah.
That would be, that would be good. I think Mizdow and Miz, the gimmick has worked. It's
It's
time
ran
to
its
move
course.
on.
It's ran its course. We all had a good time. We all had a good laugh. It was good for TV for a little bit. Then it got stale. Time to move on and let Sandow become Sandow again.
Exactly. So it's time to move on. Any surprise? I think. I mean, granted, we did see an article saying that Jericho's only doing house shows, but I wouldn't be surprised if he does have an entrance in the Rumble.
Well, you can't spell Royal Rumble without RVD.
I don't think there's a V in Rumble or Royal.
But there is an R in both.
There's a D.
And a D in
No, there's
Royal.
no D in it. There's no D.
Rumble.
There-
Royal. There's an R. You can't spell Royal Rumble without an R.
And I'm going to go with the latest rumor that I heard today. Various sources have told me that the Dudleys will be in the Rumble.
I'd be okay with it.
I'd be alright with it.
And I would be totally okay with this, especially if when we have the Ascension going against the New Age Outlaws, or I like to call them the Middle-Aged Outlaws.
Newish age outlaw.
Newish age.
And I can see them doing that feud there. Then at Fast Track, you have JBL get mad that they beat
Is Fast Track the next pay-per-view?
Yes.
Okay.
they
Yep.
beat the New
Thought
Age
they got rid
Outlaws,
of Elimination Chamber.
and then the APA challenges the Ascension.
I
And
don't know if Farouk can go anymore.
well, either that or the Dudleys,
the Dudleys
if-
would be a feud for them.
I would love it.
and it would be a good feud for them. Then if they beat the Dudleys, saying they beat all these Hall of Fame tag teams, as of recently, Booker T and Stevie Ray have been working dark matches in some independent leagues recently.
Ooh.
And I like this,
One of the tag teams.
the greatest tag team of all time, in my opinion, of the Harlem Heat from WCW, which is what I was last night on Raw when they mentioned that, especially a WCW tag team, talking about the NWO.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Booker T's about to get up and Stevie Ray's about to come out. I was
No,
about to mark
JBL.
the hell out. But it was JBL, but I still marked out for
It was
JBL.
that clothesline from hell is still great.
He still got it.
I think something that's going to happen in the Rumble is we're going to see some of these NXT guys start to come up.
I would
not
have
be
a,
surprised
I
if
have
we
a very
see Adrian Neville.
Adrian
and
Neville's
maybe Sami Zayn.
honestly. I don't think Sami Zayn will be in it.
I think maybe Kalisto to get his
Possibly.
name out there. Kind of like what they did with
I also have a feeling that possibly Baron Corbin.
I don't
Possibly.
I don't think just yet. I think maybe next year.
I definitely think Adrian Neville's going to be there.
Adrian Neville is a to me, is 100% locked for the Rumble. Same thing with, not 100%, maybe like a 60% for Sami Zayn, and possibly a 30% chance of Kalisto. To get his name out there, because a lot of people who watch the main roster don't know who Kalisto is and how talented he is. In an event like the Royal Rumble, when he can showcase his skills, maybe do some like escape artist type stuff that Kofi does. Yeah. Maybe do something crazy.
How crazy would it be if Finn Balor came down the ring and it's a special event
in the paint,
all painted up?
I'd mark out.
It would be crazy, but his entrance would take like 20 minutes.
All
right, so technical difficulties again.
Sorry.
The memory card filled up, and then it took me how long to figure out how to empty it out?
It couldn't take all of this, guapo.
Yeah, that's it. That's totally it.
I
deleted the whole memory card, and it still was on there somewhere. I had to go and reformat the memory card to delete all of it.
Well, okay.
It was bullshit. Anyways, moving on. Let's talk about matches that are not the Royal Rumble match.
Yes. Please do.
We forgot to bring up the card.
I know what the card is. Let's talk about tag team match, Ascension versus the Newish Age Outlaws.
Middle Age Outlaws.
I like it.
I think the Ascension is going to squash the New Age Outlaws.
I hope so, because, you finally bring them up. You bring them up as the most dominant tag team in NXT, and then here they're barely anything.
They're going against absolutely nobodies. Of course they're nothing. Until they have the tag team titles, the shitty penny belts around their waist, they're nothing in the tag team division.
See, what I think they need to do, they don't need to let them speak. They need to arrive, kick ass, leave. Don't talk. Let your work in the ring speak for you.
Take notes from Roman Reigns. Don't talk, just fight.
Except Roman Reigns doesn't take those notes. Next.
Can he read?
You know what I mean.
New Day versus Tyson Kidd,
the
Cesaro,
Masters of the Universe, and Adam Rose.
I love the Masters of the Universe.
It's such a random...
I love it. They're so good together.
No, those two are good together, but then adding Adam Rose is random.
Makes no sense.
And he still has the rosebuds, even though he's heel now? And
of course you get the rosebuds.
I really wanted them to do well, but I don't get it.
Well, they're teasing Don't piss them off.
It's setting them up to become the nation of domination. I called it.
Well, for now, I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They just keep teasing. Don't piss them off because
they keep.
You don't want to get them mad.
New Day, and nobody's chanting New Day.
No,
because no one wants to.
Nobody gets it.
It's just like all the gimmicks like that. It's like you say ooh, we say ooh, you say oh.
Except
no one really does it.
People actually do the Usos.
Yes, because they do it once and it's somewhat catchy.
Next, Diva Tag Team match: Bellas versus Paige and Natalya.
The first time ever that the Divas match of the night will not be a piss break.
It will not.
It still will be for me.
For you.
I don't care for the Bellas at all. It's turned into from a mild I don't really like the Bellas too. I hate them. I hate them, and so I don't want to watch anything.
I dislike them, yes. But Natty and Paige are great in-ring performers.
They are.
They bring out the best in shitty people.
But when we went to Comic-Con, we did go to Comic-Con. When we were there, the Bellas were doing a panel, and they kept joking about going, and then we didn't have anything else to do, so they're like, well, I guess we could go. I'm like, no. I don't care if I sit here and do nothing for a fucking hour. I'm not going to go to a panel with them, because what do I have to learn from them? What would
Science.
I ask them at anything?
How much did it cost to get that boob job?
How big is John Cena's dick?
How much did John Cena pay?
It's just
How often does he want the poo nanny?
They are collectively they are the John Cena of the Divas division.
Yeah, just like the Usos are the John
Daniel
Cena, the
Bryan-
tag team division.
Does Daniel Bryan do the yes chant in bed?
I don't like. I went from a mild dislike to I just fucking hate them now. And I don't care what Hunter says; they are not great in the ring.
They're not.
They're okay at best.
And with this, it's kind of like, okay, well, what are you doing with the Divas title now? Is Nikki just going to parade around with it, or is she going to get challenged for it, or are you going to set up a match for it?
Nikki Bella, I would at least Brie Bella has some sort of a personality, I guess, sort of. But Nikki Bella is a carbon copy of John Cena. She's even like doing the fireman carry moves and the hats, the sneakers. She's
Hey, once you get John Cena's boob job done, I mean, come on. You turn into it.
I'm ranting too much about this. Tag team title match. Ms. Dow and Miz versus the Usos for the title.
Unfortunately,
Usos will retain.
Yeah, which will lead to their breakup, which we
Exactly.
talked about earlier.
which I'm okay with.
And the WWE World Heavyweight title, undisputed World Heavyweight title. What's it called now?
The WWE No, it's not even undisputed.
No, WWE World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, World Heavyweight Champion.
World Heavyweight Championship.
Anyways, Brock Lesnar versus Cena versus Seth Rollins. The only way I see Seth Rollins winning is if somebody wins it, and then Seth Rollins cashes in his Money in the Bank right afterwards.
That's what I
and
see
pins
happening.
them.
That's my prediction. My prediction is that they fight Lesnar and both Cena knock Rollins basically out of the match.
They murder him, like Seth Rollins tends to get murdered in every
Exactly.
match.
And John Cena, Lesnar proceed to have their 50th match, whatever the hell number it is, and John Cena somehow prevails and he wins the title, only to get curb stomped or something by Seth Rollins and cashed in, and Seth Rollins gets the title.
Okay, so here's the question that I posed to you guys. With Sting, obviously-ish, going to face Hunter at WrestleMania,
Mhm.
so that's what that storyline is leading to. And we think Daniel Bryan is going to win
The Rumble.
the Rumble, with Seth Rollins being champion in that scenario, or Brock Lesnar being champion in that scenario. What does that leave Cena to do for WrestleMania?
Rusev.
Take his ball and go home.
But would Cena would they put the U.S. title on Cena?
No,
They've done it before.
I don't think they'll do the title. I think he may get stripped of the title, or he would lose it in a way that's not his. Like maybe at Fast Track have a
Battle Royal,
Battle
like
Royal
they-
for the
like-
title, or you
So
have
he doesn't get pinned.
so he doesn't get
Correct.
pinned and keep him strong, or you do something like a Fatal 4-Way or Triple Threat for the title at Fast Track.
And then he doesn't get pinned. But still, what does that leave Cena to do after Royal Rumble? Will he feud with Seth Rollins? If Seth Rollins,
Maybe
or
he'll
Brock
finally
Lesnar
go on a
is title?
hiatus that we all want him to.
I just with our predictions, I don't see a place for John Cena, and I realize that's purposely. But you know he's going to have a match at Mania. You
Randy
know-
Orton, match number 576.
Wrestle!
I started watching in 2007, and I have personally seen way too many Randy Orton versus John Cena matches, and I don't even know how many there were before I started watching.
Too many.
You didn't watch the beginning of Evolution.
No. Did John Cena go up against Evolution?
No.
No,
So that-
he was... No, but Randy Orton was fighting random people at that point.
No, Randy Orton was on Raw and
So
John
yeah.
Cena was on SmackDown, so it didn't
Was it?
happen.
I thought...
Our
I swear I remember
Our
watching that match.
predictions leave not much for Cena to do at WrestleMania, and I know that's purpose, but you guys know he's going to have something to do at Mania.
It will be against Rusev. I believe it will be against Rusev. It's the only logical choice right now.
That or another triple threat or fatal 4-way for the title at Mania
I
again.
think I would hate that.
It's just... It's so dragged out now.
Do we have to have Cena in the main event? Does he have to be at every WrestleMania? Does he...
Y'all want to get to the
I
darkest
don't
corner
think-
of the possibilities for John Cena?
What?
All right.
Retirement?
No. Darkest corners. What everyone wants. At Royal Rumble, John Cena wins with the help of Paul Heyman and is the new Paul Heyman guy. It turns heel.
He'll never go heel. I really
Turns
wish.
heel.
I really wish. but it
Ending
won't
the PG era.
and entering the Paul Heyman era.
We're already in the Paul Heyman era, PH era.
The
PH.
The PG era to the PH era.
That would be interesting. Don't think it'll happen, but like you said, darkest corner.
It's the darkest corner. It's
Or he joins the Authority. He finally is wheedled down.
and then we have
Heel.
Sting versus John Cena at Mania.
Oh no, that's
No,
awful.
no,
No, never
no.
mind.
Because
no.
you
Burn it
know
with fire.
if you do that
Kill it
situation,
with fire.
No.
then you have Hunter's gonna go. All right, I'll stick my new toy on you,
No.
which we do not want to happen.
No.
Okay,
All right.
he
so
will not be joining the Authority.
knowing that probably our predictions leave out John Cena at some point. Are we sticking with the predictions that we've set out?
I am.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm pretty good.
They're hopeful predictions then.
Tell us your predictions for Royal Rumble down
Comment
below.
Section down below.
Because wouldn't it be great going to WrestleMania? You have
No
John Cena,
match.
heel John Cena, against a face Bray Wyatt, saying, "I told you, John. I told you
I
a
can't
year
watch,
ago."
I can't watch Bray Wyatt get destroyed by Cena again.
Now this time he will be the face.
So, our next video, we're trying to figure out a good schedule when it comes to these videos, because we were trying to do it on Sundays. It's not working because Guapo always seems to have to work until 8 o'clock.
People are stupid at my work, okay?
And then it leaves me editing until like midnight when I have to work on Monday. Monday, if we try to do it Monday, then I miss a lot of Raw while I'm editing. So we think we've brought it down to where we're going to do it either Tuesdays.
Is it basic rocket science?
Yes, yes,
Baby.
baby.
I
We
just have
think-
to point that
Now,
out.
go ahead.
Lesnar, what the fuck?
We wanted to get a baby
We give
counter.
you the mic one time.
Hey, it's better than I'm going to cock this here fist and make it, rain
is
in that
better.
bitch.
It is
But
better
I don't
than
know
that.
about him keep saying, "Come on out here, baby. What you doing, baby?"
We almost had a baby counter.
I
It was-
counted
it was
at
at
least
three.
three.
It was that three.
There was three babies.
So then we wanted everybody to start saying baby at the end of their promos.
I was waiting for Hunter to come out and troll him.
I really wanted that because
He missed his opportunity
about
on
that.
it. He really missed the opportunity on the baby.
So
Maybe.
What you doing out in that ring, baby?
What you doing in my
Hey,
ring,
baby, you need to calm down.
Anyways, so we think the
You're gonna
show's going to
comment
be.
spaz, baby.
We think the show's going to be filmed Tuesday or Thursday, which means it'll probably be posted early Wednesday or early Friday.
I have to point out, whenever they had the contract signing for the title, I wanted Brock Lesnar to look at Seth Rollins and say, "It's simple rocket science. I'm going to beat you. I'm going to beat him. Then I'm going to go home, and he's going to point at Hunter and go, until he calls me to come back."
Ooh, that would have been a good promo.
It would have been good.
It's
But it was
simple
Bro-
rocket science.
But Brock Lesnar did the promo, so therefore it would never happen. All right, everybody, say goodbye to the camera.
Buenas noches.
Spaz, you need to comment.
Stay
It makes
classy.
Guapo sad.
Spaz, I need you.